we have a very special guest now on Skype. Hello, James.
Hello, Yasser. So nice to be here and talk to you.
Thank you. Introduce yourself. I know I've got this whole list of extraordinary accomplishments. You're an author, hedge fund, chess master, chess boy fan, Garry Kasparov fan. You started many businesses and as an entrepreneur, successes, but also failures. Welcome, Jim.
Yes, many failures. Jack of all trades, master of none. Although I've studied chess as a young person, and now as an adult, everybody tells me, oh, it's impossible to improve when you're after a certain age, and I'm trying to prove that wrong. I've been studying chess for the first time in 25 years, and again, everybody says, oh, it's too late. You can't improve as a chess player or a mathematician or a violinist, and I don't think that's correct. You see all these young people here playing in this great tournament, and not that I'm ever going to get to that level, but I of course think it's possible to improve as an adult, and you see tens of millions of people now trying to in this past year.
So you're catching a second wind in your career because you're already a chess master, Jim.
Yeah, and again, like, you wonder at what point is it true that older people can't calculate as fast, can't memorize as well? I don't know the answers to that, but yeah, so I listened to your commentary, for instance, and you're so great about saying, oh, these pieces are happier if they're here, or this piece wants to attack over here. Chess is a battle of ideas, even more than it is about calculating 20 moves ahead. As you know, as Capablanca would say, I only calculate one move ahead, the correct one.
The best
and
move, yeah.
What's the reason why adults can't learn these ideas just as sophisticated as these younger people?
Yeah, well, that's a challenge for me, Jim. I feel like I know as much about chess as I've ever known in my life, but when I'm at the board and I'm spending hours, I don't have the energy that I had when I was, well, more or less a professional, let's put it that way, in my 20s and 30s. How about you? Do you feel like you're keeping your energy levels at a very high level 4, 5, 6 hours in a row?
It's hard to say because I don't know. I could say, oh, I feel like I'm in my 20s, but when it comes to using the brain in chess, if you're tired, it does make a bigger difference when you're an adult. But look at the formats we're playing now here in Croatia.
Exactly.
Rapid and Blitz. Do you feel like your energy levels would be less than they were in the late 80s when you were playing at this level?
No. If all I had to do was play Blitz, I would train, to be at my very best for 2 hours in a row. That would be no problem. I could do that easily. And
I've watched you play chess, Yasser, on Twitch, and even when I see you get into time trouble, that's when it clicks in. Well, where are my pieces happiest?
Right.
And then you just move them to where they're happy.
Right.
And you win.
That's I love it when it works that way. Now, Jim, what about the Croatia Zagreb Garry Kasparov connection with this event? Do you know Garry
Yeah, Gary's been on my podcast several times. We're neighbors in New York City. He's Garry is a great example of someone who later in life has moved on to become great in other things. His roles in activism and human rights, for instance, is advising on artificial intelligence and other things. Garry is a true eclectic in many fields. I'm fascinated by this Grand Chess Tour and Kasparov Chess sponsoring it because, look, these are the best players in the world playing these exciting formats with it's almost like the feeling of a sports announcing with you and Maurice and Christian. And it's also interesting now watching Nepo after he won the candidates match. Here you're seeing him, the next contender for the world championship. It's very exciting to see his games against Saric yesterday where he lost, or
Yes.
Grishik was such a great game where he won. And we're seeing these people at their rawest with these faster time speeds.
Yes, absolutely. Jim, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy, hectic schedule and joining us as we get ready for our next round. I hope you stay and watch the broadcast.
I'm following all of it, Yasser. I'm loving the commentary. Thank you.
Thank you. And